Chat, are we live? Y'all, I missed y'all. Bro, I am deep. Trying to get off saying pause. It's a natural habit, but I'm trying to get off that, you heard? I am deep in recovery mode right now, bro. Deep in recovery mode. You see me? I got a little fresh, just got out the shower to look a little nice for the stream. You know, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with my head. I don't know. It's too many people got a curly, burst fade. I can't. It's too many people got that going right now. So I gotta change my hairstyle. I'm figuring out what that's gonna be. But yeah, nah. You guys see the title, Cenat. As I am trying to stretch, I bought a heating pad, bro, that I could like plug into the wall, just like therapy. Just like when I go to physical therapy and they put the heat, I got that so I could heat my ankle, and I'm just trying to move to the next chapter, bro. I since my injury, I'll touch on my injury real quick, and then we'll get into the video about the things that have been going on in Streamer University. I ain't gonna lie. What I'm gonna watch? I'm out here, like I said, deep in recovery mode, doing what I gotta do to get healthy, to figure out what the next chapter in my life is gonna be. I'm out here and I'm watching Streamer U. If y'all caught, I did say I applied, but have y'all been watching that shit? I don't know how the fuck I thought my ass limping and shit with a cane would be in Streamer University. Now I know the one streamer, he's in a wheelchair, powered. That nigga's rich. That nigga is rich, okay? I got a handy down cane. You understand? Don't be mistaken. Like I make things work for me, right? And that's probably something else we're gonna touch on, because I've been seeing some stuff. It's been crazy. It has been crazy at Streamer U. Everybody's clip farming, but I guess that's just the way how content works, right? You go over there and everybody's trying to get the best clip. They're trying to do the most, and it's kind of like, if you agree to go there, in my opinion, you know what you're signing up for. You know that this is gonna, shoot water guns. They're gonna do crazy stuff, right? That's part of it. But then at the same time, where are the boundaries, right? What are the boundaries? Because I'm seeing some stuff where people's getting pissed, right? And boundaries are getting crossed. But then everybody's like, well, it's content, So it's like, what are those lines? See, me, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a highly, highly sensitive individual. Sensitive. But I grew up around, big brothers teasing, different stuff like that. And because I'm a girl, right, I'm athletic and I've always hanged with the guys. And I hang with my female cousins too, for sure. I have a good balance. All right. And so, do you know they always tease and stuff and da-da-da-da-da, and that can get you a little sensitive. Not to mention just how I grew up, especially in New York, definitely being Puerto Rican and having a Haitian father. Like, this can cut you with their words. But me, I feel like I'm at a place in my life, I'm comfortable. We're going to touch a little bit on that from what I've seen some clips. I am comfortable in who I am and what I got going, that what you gonna say to me that will actually mean anything to me, like in a negative way, right? And I'll tell you, this is just a little tip for y'all, right? You can only give your power away, right? Nobody gonna take your power. Somebody, they could say this, they could call you this, they could call you that. But if you're comfortable in who you are, what you got going, right? I hear the songs on the internet. Who the is Dee Dee? Yeah, what you guys need to say is, who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you? That's my take on it. Where it's like, if you're coming at me for no reason, and you have to say, okay, all right, who are you? Why would I let your words, and when I say your, just any individual, right, bother me? I know who I am. People that know me, they know my character. People know my body. People know what I've done. I know what I've done, that I've been celebrated, I've been recognized. I know, and I know where I came from. You know what I'm saying? I know where I came from. I came out the mud. And with this injury, set me back in the mud. This injury, ooh, I almost feel a little tears. The injury I got set me back in the mud, gang. Back in the mud. But the thing is that I'm never going to stay in the mud. Never. I am a warrior. You feel me? And so I don't give up. And I have, like I told y'all before, I have my newspaper article, right, where I'm in there, and the title is To Rise Above. I didn't click that title. I mean, I didn't write that title. They wrote that title based off, you know, the article and the award that I won and my story. And I have a never give up sign. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm not giving up. My future is going to look different. I might not get to, you know, work in that life that I thought I was going to, you know, be, or, you know, as my therapist. Shout out to my therapist. If you see this, yo, shout out to you. You have helped me so much during this time that since I started going to see my therapist, I feel like, my bad. I feel like it's not as hopeless, you feel me? That everything that I worked towards to get to in film and television, I haven't really done much film. It's always film and television. I'm gonna just say television and music videos. Like I've worked with director Kid Art 3 times. Yes, director Kid Art. I know what kind of coffee he likes. You know what I'm saying? But I've worked with him 3 times. I've worked with Samsung and Vogue and this and that. And nobody gave that to me. I had to work my way out the mud, gang, to get presented an opportunity that I still had to work my way. Nobody gave it to me. I had to apply just like these people that applied to Streamer University. And I had to go through interviews, and I had to write an essay, and I had to do a lot of things to try to get that opportunity. And when I got that opportunity, bro, I went crazy with it. But then, you know, my injury happened and my foot got crushed, and now I'm in this new area, right, where I'm streaming. You know, I'm trying to figure out what's the next wave for me. You know, trying to find the blessing in the tragedy. But anyway, I just wanted to give y'all a little update about what's going on with me. I'm still, you know, we still looking at that surgery. And yeah, I just can't wait to fully come back. And I don't know, maybe make my, how can I say this? My entry for Streamer University 2027. Because I'm not going to lie, gang. I'm not going to lie to you. I watch some of these things and I'm like, yo, some of this look mad fun. Some of it makes me want to fight. You know, I'm not going to even hold you. Some things I have a different kind of body. Everybody talk about content, but I'm just me. I'm not here trying to clip farm, right? I might go and do a prank just because I think it's fun, not because I'm like, oh, yo, this gonna get the best views. That's just not me, but I understand that is how the game works right now. So I can't really hate on nobody who's doing that, because that's how the game is working with these clips, right? So everybody gonna get it how they gonna get it. And we have this video from The Voice for the People. Is that what that says? The Voice for the People Reacts. Okay, shout out to The Voice for the People Reacts, okay? We're going to see what's been going on the last couple of days. Lizzo, y'all know I made a video talking about Lizzo, right? And then I hear she snuck somebody in. We gonna see. We gonna say. Cenat said it's not her fault. She had nothing to do with it. You know, and Dean Cenat. You know what I'm saying? First of all, before I even click that, Cenat, okay? Because like I told you, I come from a production background. And I'm not talking little productions. I'm talking the big productions that people that are going to Streamer University, they want to meet those kinds of people, right? And get into that lane. I've already gotten into that lane. Unfortunately, I've been sat down, but you know, the big dogs, he's doing amazing stuff, okay? Like the production value of Streamer University, bro, because when I watch these things, I can watch it as a creator, but then my producer mind and my production background kick in. It be kicking in when I watch certain things. That's why it's hard for me to suspend disbelief. You know? Sometimes it's hard for me to suspend disbelief because I understand how things work behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Something so big as this Streamer University this year. This is, you know, much planning, how many individuals, how many crew members, like how much stuff. Like W. Kai. That's big dog status. Anybody that says anything else is just a hater. He's doing it. This is creating legacy. Like you said, there's going to be more and more and more Streamer University. You know, I seen he got clothes. He got the Harry Potter theme with the Hogwarts and shit. I'm not even mad at it. And you know what? It's a twofold, right? Everybody wins. He's putting on this, he's putting on this production, right? And he's choosing, yes, there are the bigger creators, you know, his homies and all that other shit. And then they got the smaller ones that come in and really it's up to you. But the thing is that that's how it works in the industry. It is up to you. You can get to a place, right? But if you don't show out every single time, who the fuck cares? And I know that sounds harsh, but I'm going to keep it real with y'all. That's just how that works. Every time, if you don't show out, who cares? So when you go places and closed mouths don't get fed. Remember I told you that. Closed mouths don't get fed. So everybody that's at Streamer University, right, that made it there, closed mouths don't get fed. You got to talk to every motherfucking body. Forget the ego thing, right? You're not outside. And I can understand if you were outside walking the street and you wasn't sure if you should, you know, go up to somebody or, you know, with your phone. And I get that. But you're in a place where everybody got cameras. Everybody's streaming. Everybody's doing everything. It's fair game to go up to, you know, a DDG or whoever and talk and see. Right? It doesn't guarantee that that individual or whoever is going to have a conversation with you. And that's okay. You can't get mad at that either. I hear people don't get mad. Right? If somebody don't want to talk to you or somebody don't want to create content with you, right? You got to look at it as, oh, it's your loss. Cool, no problem, no smoke. I'm going to go do me. Go find somebody else. Or come back with a different approach and see if that works. You just can't be scared to get out there. You know what I mean? All right, so now that I gave a whole spiel, how long I've been talking for? 12 minutes. Y'all haven't been on here for a minute. I did miss y'all. This is so therapeutic for me. No lie, this is so therapeutic for me. My therapist tells me that too. So, we here for a special Streamer University. See what's going on the last few days. I did hear about the thing with PlaqueBoyMax. Goddamn. You know, I haven't seen many of PlaqueBoyMax streams like that, so I don't really know his personality like that. So, you know, and then everybody's like, and that's the thing though too. What's real? What's real? What's not real? What's scripted? What's not scripted? Right? The lines is always so blurred. You're like I wasn't sure. I'm like, are you crying for real? Like, you really hurt? And he seems to be, and it's like, damn. We gonna talk about it when we see what's going on with this. But you know, the way that individual came about it, you talking about people's parents. Now, if you knew him personally like that, still, like he said, why would you do it on stream, bro? Why would you do that on stream? You talking about parents thinking XYZ? I told you about the video of Northwest and everything else. Listen, yo. You got to be careful. It's murky waters to be talking about people's kids, people, young parenting. That's murky. Don't talk, you know what I'm saying? That's how I know how I feel about my mama. I know how I feel about my dad. So it's like, at the same time, I've gotten to a place in my life where it's like, nigga, who the fuck is you? All these things you saying is like, okay, I wouldn't even have lasted that long. Oh, let's get into it. Because obviously I seen the clip already. Not this video, but I seen that clip because it's going around. I wouldn't even, he good for even staying there. As soon as he would have kept going with that shit, I would have had to fight the urge not to flame him. I would have had to fight the urge not to flame him. You know what I'm saying? But devil's advocate, you know, I could understand. Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it.
Cenat speaks on PlaqueBoyMax crying yesterday. So yesterday, PlaqueBoyMax was so excited to see OJ. OJ is one of the alumni guidance counselors from last year. But the reason why Max was...
Boy, got the Cyclops. Got the Cyclops glasses. And that looked like a bike chain. That looked like a bike chain. But whatever. Like, again, if that individual is comfortable in what they wearing, that's your business. Am I going to wear it? Fuck no. Do I have to? Fuck no. Does anybody have to? Fuck no. Do I have to go up and tell him that I wouldn't wear that? Fuck no.
Excited to see him is because OJ wears unique outfits and he doesn't care what nobody has to say. So people were confused.
As you should.
OJ started criticizing Max during their conversation.
Oh yeah, they put a copyright disclaimer up there. Yeah, they put a copyright disclaimer up on there. Oh you know what's funny is that the copyright disclaimer, I know so many creators put that up there, but it's not how y'all think. And at any moment, any of these people, they could come and strike your thing, and they could do that. I know people put it on there, but you got to be careful. Sometimes it's not enough.
We'll take plastic nigga type of game. Like,
and what I don't get is, you know, and no shade to you, because everybody does it, right? I'll put a what you call a watermark on my shit, but it'll be on like my own clip. You know what I'm saying? That just involves my stuff. Like I would take out the watermark on this. See how it's kind of on his face? I would take that out because I don't own that clip. That ain't my clip. Sure, somebody made that clip and then they took the clip and all right, let me chill. Let me chill. I ain't trying to mess up nobody's parade, but again, my production mind is my production mind going when I see these things, my entertainment mind, like the real level entertainment. I'll be like, that's not what you think is gonna do.
Why you wanna be a diva? On some flash. Why you wanna be a diva? Some flash. You're a demon. You need holy oil.
See, that right there is crazy. His face immediately changed, gang. He was happy. He seemed happy to see this guy. Which means it makes me think they friendly. So even if it's genuine concern, because I understand, I think, let's go on. But for you to talk about demon holy water, are you perfect, bro? Have you been perfect? I know I'm not perfect. I know I've made mistakes for sure. You know what I mean? But to say to somebody you need holy water, and there are plenty of people that think that definitely think that. I'm not saying regarding PlaqueBoyMax, just generally. Some people might think that about me. I don't know. I don't care what they think, you know? Because it's like, if you're going to take the time to try to purposely, degrade or disrespect somebody, it's like, why don't you hold the mirror up to yourself, right? Because we all can have our thoughts. It don't mean we have to say them. That one I had to learn the hard way.
Right? You need to sit down in the holy oil. You need to go get a church bath and cleanse your body. Right? I think you are confused. I think you need some guidance. I think your parents feel...
You know what that sound like back in the day when you would watch, or I say back in the day, but I should say, you know, like those conversion camps that you would see on the TV, like in documentaries and stuff like that. And they would like go up to their kids that were gay or whatever it is. And, oh, you need this, you need that. You're an abomination. And it's like, damn, because this individual, or I'm not talking about him, but just anybody, they love who they love, right? As long as you're a good person, you're not messing with no animals. You ain't hurting no kids. You know what I'm saying? You have good morals. You being a good citizen. Me, why the do I care what you're doing in your bed? And with who? Right? Would I care? And even with the tattoo, like, listen, if he genuinely thinks he's a diva and whatever that means to him, that's his business. Now, like, I am not an individual, like I said earlier in the stream. I'm not going to do specific things for just clips, right? If I don't agree with it, if it's not me, I'm not going to do it just because, the people will laugh. Because I think it's viral. I would not do that. I know there's a lot of people that do that because that's the way of the game. I personally don't. So if that's what he wants, and that's really him, again, I think that if it's not you, not just generally him, anybody, and you do that, it's like, bro, I think that's kind of whack. Just be who you are. I'd rather you just be whoever it is that you are, and you don't just do things for clips and claiming this and they're actually not. That I don't really respect that. But if, this is you and you're whatever, what the fuck? Okay. All right. If you ain't never said nothing personally to me, we don't have any issues. That's your business. I think most people should feel like that. But I don't know. Too many people, they too invested into people's lives like that, where it's like, I have to tell you, you're doing this wrong. I have to. Why do you have to?
Feel a little way about that. I think you're clip farming and you're getting your clips. You pushing the persona. You smart. You loyal. I know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You've been at this. But you are not a diva. Divas bend over. I don't think you bend over.
I think that if I was Max, I promise you, we wouldn't have even continued after you called me a demon. Talking about an abomination. Promise you, we wouldn't have continued the conversation. Now, I get everybody. He probably got sponsors and, you want to be respectful of Kai's event and everything. But the moment you started saying that to me, first of all, fuck you. That's that one. Because you started it. I watch these things and it brings out the old version in me. Where it's like, if you did something to me unprovoked, I now have, in my mind, in my twisted mind, it is now open fire, open season on you. I don't have to, but if you do that, now it's like, okay, well, that's how that is. Don't get mad at me if whatever happens, But I just think that I would have never, because of the stakes that's we're here, I probably would have just walked off. Because I get heated, bro. I tell you a little story, a little anecdote. I can't tell you who the celebrity is, and I'm not going to. But there was some things that occurred that was low-key, high-key disrespectful for no reason. And, bro, I felt the inner animal, the inner beast that I had, put to hibernation, wanted to come out and just let leash on that muff. But that muff is so big, meaning is such a high level celebrity that if I had done that, it would have been bad for me. It would have been bad for me. But I felt like that. And so sometimes the best thing is to just walk away. But I don't know. I'll give him props for even staying that long. I give him props for even staying so long. I would have told the individual, like, bro, you're wilding right now. I don't know what you think is going on. I don't know why you feel you could speak to me in this manner, but I'm going to leave before I do something I know that I'm going to regret later on, because in the moment, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel good to me. It's not going to feel good to you, but it's going to feel good to me. And then later on, I regret it because all of my hard work and everything that I put into it. So it's like, you know, it's crazy. This is crazy. This is definitely, and I understand the concern where it's like, yo, if he thinks that's not him, which if he's saying it's him, then let it be him. Whether you feel it is him or it's not him, let him be him.
You're not the little boys in Clover. You're not Tota. You're not a diva. You are.
And why he bringing the boys from Clover? Why did he bring them in? Which makes me think this is for clips. You know what I'm saying?
A grown man. PlaqueBoyMax, not PlaqueBoy
Bati. Now, if you don't know what that means, that is slang, right? Jamaican slang. That is homophobic. If you don't know what that is.
Not Black Boy.
That is. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying a Bati boy. I'm Haitian Puerto Rican. But obviously Caribbean, and I know mad Jamaicans. That's what, yeah. Bugging, wilding. That's wild. That's not even funny, bro. While he's on stream, that's not even funny, bro. That's not even funny.
Are you gonna tell your son that you are a diva? Daddy!
That's crossing a line. That's crossing a line. Even if that's how you feel, right? Even if that's how you feel, and I've seen the chatter online, there's a lot of dudes that feel that way. Even if that's how you feel, that ain't gonna be your son. That is not gonna be your son. That ain't gonna be your family. That's not gonna be your son. All right? So it's like when you have children, if you have children, you raise your child how you want to raise your child. Going back to that Northwest video. They gonna raise their daughter how they gonna raise their daughter. They're gonna, same shit. Woo! Feeling a little hungry. Yeah, like they gonna, I just think it's just too far. And I get it. A lot of things. I've watched a lot of shit where it's like, damn, this is crossing the line? This really is, though, because he ain't even laughing. He ain't smiling. I feel like this is a good read the room. You know what I mean? But if you don't care, you're going to get off what you're going to get off, meaning your point of view, regardless of how the individual is taking it, pause, or being receptive. So I had to say pause for that one. That was crazy.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. That is an abomination, Max. I am not proud of you. I am proud of everything.
Again, I don't know you from a can of paint, and that's fine and dandy. But I'm just saying, like, are you related to him? Are you like a staple in his family for you to be saying, I am not proud of you? Again, nigga, who the fuck is you? That's how I feel. Now I'm just saying, I'm not just talking about this. I'm saying anybody that feels they need to be speaking on people, coming up to them unprovoked to be saying like this. This is fun, because there's a lot of people out there. There is a lot of people that will just come up to you and give you their unsolicited opinion that is low-key, high-key, disrespectful, just because they feel they need to. And it's like, again, nigga, who the fuck is you? I don't care how you feel. You don't pay my bills. You don't watch out for my parents. You don't watch out for my brother. You're not helping me get healed with my foot. You ain't the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Who the f is you? Okay? Oh, everybody want to take it upon themselves to be the enforcers. It's like, bro, we don't know what happens when we die, and hopefully all we can hope for is that we've been a good person, good ethics, try to be of service, try to have fun, laugh, uplift, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's all we can hope for. And then afterwards, we don't know what's gonna happen. So everybody talk about, oh, this will happen to you. How do you know? We don't know, y'all. I'm a realist. We don't know what happens. Everybody's speculating. Every religion is speculating. We don't know what happens. I feel like the only people that can actually talk are the people that have been near-death experiences, right? Those people that died for a little bit and came back, those are the only, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. You could say jazz, right? And be like, all right, fuck you too, right? And then keep on moving, right? But that's my opinion. Only somebody who has died for a little and came back, right? Because if they dead, we still don't know. But if a nigga came back from the dead, that motherfucker, I could be like, so what'd you see? What happened, bro? And even then, we don't know. They could be making it up. We just don't know. And so I feel like anybody that's so certain to be like, you're an abomination and you're an that. It's like, well, what if the Most High said them little bolita thingies in your head was an abomination? You probably be like, well, I'm confident in myself. I like it. Dirt. So it's the same shit with him, nigga. Dirt. I'm telling you, when I get healed up, if for some crazy reason, Jazz makes it to streaming university 2027, gang, I'm gonna make sure I uplift people. You know what I'm saying? Give them some wisdom, because that's what I'm about. I'm gonna make sure I have some fun, get in some athletics. Hopefully, we trying to work for my foot to get better. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that part. But I was gonna say something that was gonna sound crazy. You know what I'm saying? My communication skills are still there. Thank God, right? That did not get injured. So, streamer, University 2027. I don't know. Definitely some people need some perspectives. All right.
Nominations. Changing the game. Changing your skin to Bati Diva. Diva start with D.
So him saying that changing your skin to Bati Diva. Bati, remember what I said about a Bati boy. That's a slang that the Jamaicans use for an individual, a male. That, I mean, I don't know if they say it for female. Again, I'm not Jamaican like that, you know. But, I've been around the block. So, I know for sure Bati boy is a gay man. So him saying changing your skin to a gay man, right? They say it's not gay. He said he ain't gay. So, I don't know. Crazy work.
What else? It's like this, Max. And I could speak like this because after the clips go up and they don't like me, I don't use social media no more.
So here's the thing about that. That makes me think the reason why you're speaking like this is because you're not going to be on social media and you ain't going to see it, which to me kind of rings the word. I got to be careful what I say. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's that's not a W. There we go. That's not a W. That's a L, saying like, oh, well, I can say all of this because I'm not going to be on social media and seeing everybody, talk about how, bro, you're dead wrong. Which makes me think like, somebody that's going to snuff you, right, from the back, and they're going to do it and they're going to run away because, right, or let me put it in a better perspective, right? And say somebody going to snuff you from behind. They got a call waiting for them, right? So you got beef with somebody. They got a call waiting on them in the corner right there. And you can't beat this person in a, face off straight. You can't beat nobody like that, right? The individual. And so you only gonna snuff them from behind because you got a call waiting for your ass to run away like a bitch. You understand? That's what I get when I hear that. I don't think like that's a W. I think that's a major L, son. You already know my accent. Sometimes my accents will change. Sometimes you hear a little bit of a Hispanic accent. Sometimes you hear more of my New York. And sometimes, because we try to educate ourselves and go to college and shit and working in radio and using your voice, sometimes having a heavy accent, it's too regional. Whereas maybe if you want a national commercial, you gotta, you know, enunciate a little better. But something like this, I'm gonna be all the way in New York, nigga. That shit is bitch. That's what a bitch does. That's what that is. That's not a major win for me.
I can be a crackhead for life. When you keep pushing that barrier, Max, when you keep pushing that barrier, and time passes, what happens? What next? What's the next engagement? What's the next clip?
I mean, listen, that, again, I'm unbiased. So I'm gonna say, like, I understand, like, right there, that's a good point, right? Because you got people out here doing crazy things for engagement, for clips. Some people wind up dead. Some people get injured. Some people, they lose their mental, where it's like, damn, like, what's the next thing you're gonna do? And I'm not talking about him, because he's already up. He could do whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he's young, definitely probably younger than him. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not even the same person I was last year. Last year, nothing was wrong with my foot. I didn't have issues getting in and out of the bed, right? Just doing daily tasks. I didn't have that. And so I'm definitely not the same person I was a year ago. So, you know, he's all the way in the public eye like that. How you know? Have you been talking to him on the phone? Are you real close to know who this individual is? Because when you experience things, you change. As you get older, you change. Look at my hair. I need a haircut. But like I told y'all, I'm trying to figure out what my haircut gonna be. You know? But I do think that the clip farming and all this other stuff, yeah, it can be a slippery slope. I will say that. I can agree on that. I don't think it's necessarily right to target PlaqueBoyMax when you're in a place where everybody and their moms is trying to make sure they get the best clips for they platforms, right? That's the whole point of this, is to get the best clips. So for you to just come right to him, right? And if it's genuine concern, okay, do it off stream, boy.
Don't lose yourself, don't sell your soul, Max. They want your soul, because you changed the game. Don't sell your soul. You know I have a soul. You know I don't hold my tongue. You know you the first person that ever subbed me up as a big streamer in my chat.
Now that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Again, this nigga was the first one to give you a sub? So listen, to play devil's advocate, maybe he's genuinely concerned for the way that PlaqueBoyMax has been moving and who he's becoming or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, if you love somebody, I'm not talking about no fake love. I'm talking about real love. If you really love somebody, understand something. Niggas that stay the same, we're not supposed to stay the same. You're supposed to grow and elevate when you do life right. And doing life right doesn't mean you're not going to experience turmoil and ups and downs. Hell no, because that's life. But when you do it right, you grow from those turmoils and those downs. And you figure it out, bro. You're not supposed to just stay stuck in stuck in the same shit, right? You grow, you try different food, you go to different places. You're like, wow, look how beautiful this is. Wow, yo, that tasted amazing. I would have never tasted that because I didn't grow up eating. You know what I mean? And then you elevate and you change. You want to always change for the better, but better is whatever works for you. And if you love somebody, you know, you love them. Even if you don't agree, you love them. You don't try to change them. And if you love them enough, your disagreement won't even matter because you love that individual. You love their soul. And as long as everything is kosher, meaning, you know, good ethics, good person, acts of service, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't mention it. You don't know how much I appreciate you. But you bigger than that, nigga.
If you appreciate him, Harley Davidson. Y'all, he ride motorcycles? If y'all check and scroll down the channel, you'll see me on a Harley Davidson. It's not mine, it's my uncle's. But you know, I would much prefer like a naked bike. You feel me? Dirt bike heavy. We hoping to get back to that. When the foot is right, you know, you need your left foot to use the clutch, and by clutch meaning, you know, the shifter. Unless I got a bike that didn't have manual transmission and I didn't need to use the shifter. But currently right now, I don't think I'm able to. So, but Harley Davidson, I've been seeing a lot of people wear they shit. I think they're just wearing it for the style. Anyway, sorry.
Don't forget niggas like you for your personality, niggas. You crazy? Fly though, you got fire, I'll give you that. You have to dime me on that. You got fire. I'll give you that. You fly.
Yo, what's crazy is that he said something about, I think, his clothes, like he's fly or something. You gotta dap me up. I'm gonna be honest. I saw the after clip where he's like, I didn't know it made him feel some kind of way. He ain't saying nothing. How he said something. Granted, that's true. Again, I would have been said something from jump. You wouldn't have gotten all that out. I would have been said something like, gang, I don't know if you're trying to clip farm me. I don't know what you think is going on, but I'm gonna have to let you know right now. This not gonna be what you think it's gonna be. Straight up. Cut it quick. And let him know I don't appreciate where you just came from and where you think you trying to go. And I'm going to leave that nigga in the dust. That's what I would do. Keep on going. Keep on walking.
I love creating.
Leave him in the dust. That would be for anybody.
Just how I
Like, you ain't my daddy, you not my mama. Who the fuck is you?
This shit crazy.
He like having a low-key panic attack. I only know that because I've had one before. Way a long time ago. But that's what that look like. When you got so many emotions going on, you don't even know if you're angry, if you're sad, you're breathing heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's sad. If, you know, homie's genuinely sad, that is sad, bro. I'm cutting it right there. And you definitely not going to make me cry. Because again, who the fuck is you? Your words, you can only, like I told you in the beginning, you can only allow things to hurt you, right? Anybody can say anything. And sometimes, it's tough. It's tough because, you know, everybody's been ragging on him for that. And the wigs and everything. I'm not gonna lie, when I seen him with the wig, I was like, oh, I was confused too. But if that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. Who am I to tell him, yo, don't wear a wig? What the fuck? Yeah, everybody gonna do what they want to do. I think that maybe all of the stress and stuff has been getting to him, but there's no need to cry. Ain't no need to cry, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to be comfortable in who you are. And again, granted, how old is PlaqueBoyMax? Because I think age does play a big role, right? And being comfortable with yourself. How you even spell that? Oh, my bad. How old is he? 23. What the fuck? He's 23, bro. At 23, oh shit. Ooh. There we go. What the fuck? Okay, cool. He's 23, bro. At 23, was I as confident as who I am right now? Hell no. Hell no. Definitely not. Somebody would have said that to me at 23. I mean, I don't know if I would have cried because I grew up I've had worse things said to me by people that are actually related to me. You know what I mean? So would I have cried? I don't know. Would I have been like felt some kind of way because there are thousands and thousands and thousands of people watching, knowing it's gonna get clipped and you're calling me all these things? Yeah, that's a lot, bro. That's a lot. That is a lot. You know, and he's just figuring out, like, I don't look the same than what I looked like when I was 23. I don't even have the same hair. So, you know, I think that sucks. That's shitty. Don't cry, Max. You know what I'm saying? Be who you want to be and fuck 'em. All right? Fuck 'em.
I'm gonna end my stream.
Oh shit, we were in this. Yo, that was not on purpose. I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute. It's not the same, but that was not done on purpose.
I don't really want to chill with niggas. I want to just chill. I've been streaming this whole time. And I've been having a lot of fun. You know, people just really just accepting me for who I am, honestly, the whole time. So, it's just felt like, damn, I felt like I enjoyed this shit again. But
Black ass is crazy, bro.
I want to be real with
That's
you.
crazy.
That's why I started doing
Crazy.
shit in the first place.
Especially that's supposed to be your friend. That's
I
crazy.
feel like, all right, streaming, give me the ability to do that. You know?
He from New Jersey.
That's why I love it in the first place. I feel like I've always been able to be me. And even if
I was gonna say something, but maybe I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the niggas in Jersey. I know mad people from Jersey, and I know this. Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? Let me chill. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you know, New York, them New York niggas, it's probably would have decked them before he even finished Abomination. He would have been like, Abominate. I'm not saying me. You know, we're on an elevation. We're elevating, yo. We're not trying to do that, you know. But if somebody hits you first, then it's free reigns. But we ain't trying to do that. But I know for a fact, niggas not talking crazy like that to the New York nigga.
niggas who don't fuck with me, or like viewers and fans, if they, like if they, how do I explain it, hate on me or don't fuck with me, that's cool. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know them. But on my own platform, it's like, damn.
Oh, there's people. Yo, my neighbors is running with their dogs, bro. I miss running. And I used to walk my dog, bro, mad far, and it would be cathartic and therapeutic to me. I had to train my dog to go outside in the backyard. I never had a backyard when I was younger, before a house was taken from us. Then I was living in apartments up until a year ago. Up until a year ago, living in apartments, bro. This is why I say this, right? Please understand something about when I say getting out the mud. For over 10 years, I'm gonna say, what the fuck? Over like the last, I say 10 years, bro. I was plagued with the thought of, when I went outside my crib, if my car would have the wheels, gang. I'm talking the wheels, the rims, the tires, bro. Because niggas was leaving cars on cinder blocks. Do you know what that looks like? That's, bro, that's the magic. Could you imagine having to always be on guard, right? Worried about, like, if you came downstairs and you were trying to get to your job so you could pay your bills, if, one, your car is still there. 2, if it got broke into. 3, if the wheels and rims were still there, bro. that was genuine. And I'm not talking like once or twice. I'm multiple. I remember back in the day when I would walk my dog and I used to love riding a bicycle. Just regular bicycle, not like a motorcycle or nothing. I'm still new to that. I'm still new. I could do something, but still have a lot to learn. But, you know, I used to love riding my bike. And, bro, I would ride my bike, be car after car after car. No fucking wheels, bro. Cinder. And police coming through every time. And that puts a fire in your belly, bro. That puts a fire in your belly like no other. Like, I don't want to, like, you know, you hearing people's arguments. You know what I'm saying? Walls paper thin, all types of stuff, bro. All types of stuff. You know, I be getting into my tangents and stuff, but this all came from me seeing somebody run with their dog and me wishing I could be doing that. We gonna get there, chat. We gonna get there eventually. I'm trying to do what I can to be able to walk with my dog. I mean, to run with my dog. We gonna get there.
If you fucked with me and really felt that way, why would you say on the stream in front of hundreds of niggas? You don't care about
more like
it.
thousands.
Know it, go viral.
I ain't gonna lie. He said hundreds, more like thousands.
This is me, nigga. I'm pretty. This is me, nigga.
Did he say it was pretty? He said I'm pretty. Okay.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I might be a little weird, bro. I might test some shit. Niggas get home, bro. They got gay. I don't give a fuck. What's wrong with being gay? There's nothing wrong with that shit, bro. Y'all niggas is whack. You're corny. And you just think how the next nigga think.
He right. He's 100% right. I think that, you know, especially in 2026, bro, if you you got a problem with that, you know what I'm saying? You could have a problem, right? Everybody could have whatever they want, right? But if you're going to go to antagonize and terrorize somebody, you don't even know their character, they might be the very best person you have ever met in your life. The kindest, the sweetest, the most giving. And you automatically ask that person off because that individual is gay, because they just happen, right, to love an individual of the same sex. That's just how it is. I'm sure nobody's deciding like I want to be this, right? That's just you know, the mechanicals are saying, hey, I'm attracted to that. Okay, that's your business. You're doing that in your crib. You're doing whatever. That's your business. Not my business. It's nobody's business. Who the fuck cares? So I know a lot of dudes, you know, they're so insecure. They're like, oh man, you might be that. It's like, bro, first of all, had you not known that, there's a lot of people for men too, I hate to break it to some of these dudes that feel like that. There's probably mad dudes that you've been naked around, like in the locker room for athletics, that are gay. They ain't say nothing to you because like once you have that awareness, now all of a sudden your insecurities is popping up and you're like, oh my God, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. It's like, bro, what do you mean? It's just like any person that's straight. And it's like, yo, is every person you look at, are you attracted to every individual that you look at of the opposite sex? Hell no. You got dudes that will be like, yo, that chick is busted, right? And girls, all that is chopped or whatever it is, right? That doesn't mean that they're interested. So I just think that, you know, people just got to open their minds, right? Where it's just like, or just who the fuck cares? Just don't, you know, kids. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Unless you're directly affecting me somehow and how I make money or how I go about my life. It's like, why? Okay. You want to wear a trash can? I wouldn't. I'm not. But if that's what you want, I'm going to be like, if I know you and I love you, I'll be like, all right. I mean, hey, I'm not necessarily going to be doing that. But if you feel comfortable, hey, wear that trash can. You feel me? Still love you, bro. Right? And if it's somebody I don't know, I'll be like, damn, that nigga wearing a trash can. That's crazy. Anyway, and keep on pushing. Like, it's crazy to me. But who cares what I think? If that person feels confident in it, that's their business.
You don't have your own mind, bro. That shit whack. But I'm going to be myself, regardless. None of y'all can just fucking with me. I don't care. You might think that shit because you're closed-minded, but it's...
Yeah, you shouldn't care. You shouldn't care at all, bro. If that's really you, you should not care at all.
One love, bro. It's one love. It's one love, bro. It don't matter. Niggas gay, it don't matter. They straight. It don't matter, bro. Why don't we just love each other, bro? So, I don't care, bro. Fuck OJ. If you fuck with me, nigga, you said that shit off camera. You could have pulled me aside. I'd love to talk to you off camera. Why you saying that shit on camera?
He right.
You blacked on him for like you wearing wigs.
He right. He right. Like, honestly, he right. PlaqueBoyMax right.
He tattooing D.
Next.
He's like, he sold his soul. And Max is so, yeah, Max is so excited to see OJ. It was like, yo, you're fit hard. Well, he went in on him game. Max got quiet. Max got hella sad. He been happy this entire time.
Now, right? It's 2 New York niggas. Shout out to Kai, right? Shout out to Kai. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, we gonna be right for 2027. Jazz can do some things. At streamer you. That sounded crazy. All right, but this is my point, right? 2 New York niggas right there. Obviously, all right, Kai, Talil. Do you think OJ, whatever his name was, you think them niggas would have stood there and allowed that guy to continue chatting if he's talking about them? Hell no. Hell no. They would have cut that shit off immediately. Either cut that shit off immediately, maybe wanted to throw hands, or maybe just cut him up. Cut him up. Roast him. Flame him. Let me tell you, New York, let me tell you something. Growing up in New York, you have to be hard, bro. You especially if you in Brooklyn or you in Queens or you in New York City or whatever, bro. Anywhere. But especially out there, bro, you have to be hard because niggas will press you at any moment, at any time. You heard, I mean, I don't know if y'all know, but Tyler talk about, you know, he ain't trying to go back to New York after that whole situation or whatever. But the truth is that's like, I feel you. It's like once you get up, you gotta get out. Because niggas will come and hunt you down for yours, bro. Even though you worked your ass off, they'll come and get you. The main point is, you gotta be tough, bro. Because you got people like that that'll try you. And if you don't nip that in the butt, niggas think that they can continue speaking on you. It's like, I'm sorry. Did you actually think you could continue? Or that I would continue and stay here? Bugging. There's too much going on. Finna find me, check one of them dorms, see what's going on.
And then he started crying, man.
Nah, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they was telling me that.
Nigga, I had on a wig today.
This gets me heated.
Facts. I ain't gonna lie, you.
I also don't like bullies either. Granted, if somebody comes at you, what I say, it's open season, it's free reign. You started it, nigga. But just to do it for no reason, I think that's kind of crazy.
Bro, you gotta let people do what they wanna do. What the fuck? You don't get nothing out of telling them what you can do or can't do.
No, I just don't care what people do.
Me either. That shit don't affect me.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know if this is, if I should say this or not, but Max really get hoes though. So it's like, I'm just saying though, you know? How niggas be like, saying little shit.
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible. Where vibe coding meets drag and drop freedom. We'll see about that. All right, let me try
I
to
saw
make
something
the
that
site to
said
sell
Tyler
some,
Perry was arrested, but it was saying a different Tyler Perry. You know, these things, everybody be.
When Lala was trying to get his attention.
Everybody.
Babe, is it? Babe.
You're trying to hit a headline.
Nothing. That was rude. What the fuck?
You gotta get him. Lala's okay, chat. Stop doing that, man. She is a grown woman. We are here for ourselves. You know, we're together, of course. But I'm saying, we're here. We're experiencing streamer you. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be together all day, nigga. We home all day together, nigga. Every day.
He right.
All right?
He right.
It's time for Lala to break. She's doing her thing. Get her content in. J Cinco gotta get his shit in. You feel me? Huh?
That's a fact, right? Because it's like, think about it, like you said, they together. They in the same crib. All the money circling together. So it's like, At least me, that's how I would do it. If I went in there and I was in a couple or some shit, I'm gonna be like, listen, we gonna have an understand something. I love you, but we here to max out, baby. That's what we here to max out, baby. Okay. Obviously, we gonna make sure what no's are, and we clear all that out the way, right? But we here to max out. I need you to max out your content. Bring the bacon home. Bring the bacon home, baby. Me, I'm going to go and do the same thing. Bring the bacon home. Why? Because both our bacons is going to make a big ass sandwich. You feel me? So I agree.
What's up, y'all? Where that shit at? That way? I can't right now. I got to hurry up and go to this thing across the street, brother. Oh, all right. Thank you, bro. Oh, it's a whole tunnel right here. Let me see. What's up,
What
y'all?
else we got going on?
What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
DDG versus McQueen. What's
DDG
this?
tells McQueen he was wrong for going up to his brother Dub and throwing boxing gloves towards him, trying to get Dub to box him on campus.
Everybody want to be a boxer.
We getting back? Brother right there. I got a spray sparks there.
Who is? What is this?
What's you on? Tricky move. I heard that you had some issues with me, brother. We get the gloves. Come on. Hold on. I got what? Come on, what? Brother. Yo, Canal.
Brother. Oh, man. What y'all think that is? What that scream to you? Oh, scary ass. He don't want no smoke with DDG. He wanted to box the other guy. He wanted to box his brother Dub. DDG said, so what's up? I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have pressed that too. If it was my brother and he did that, whatever it was, I would have pulled up right to him too. Like, so what's up? You want to box? You still want to box? But again, we on a different timeline. We not trying to be on that kind of stuff, you know. But if it's streamer you, it's kind of like, hey, free reign. It's free reign over there, right? I'm gonna have to put on a PSA where it's like, I cannot be judged solely off of how I'm gonna conduct myself as streamer you. But it's try you. They be trying people.
I'm on it. I'm with it. Hey, listen. I'm doing detention. I'm doing detention on anybody.
Oh shit, you're right. My bad. Listen, Kai, if we get to Streamer U 2027, I got you, son. But if somebody get live, you can get active.
Y'all should be getting ready for fashion show. Go, it's mandatory. You wanted to get oiled up. No. No. Hold me, Kai. Tricky move. Bro. You ain't say what up, nigga. You ain't say nothing. And then you came up to me. You ain't say why. Nigga, you ain't say baby oil, none of that. I'm thinking you want to.
All right, we're going to fast forward because, you know, I feel like a lot of these things, you know, I don't know. Most people's not really trying to get into, most people's not really trying to, yeah. Leave it at that.
Lacey and his supporters are shocked when this girl tried to come up to Lacey and confront Lacey.
Oh yeah, that's the guy with the wheelchair, the motorized. You know how much that shit costs? That's what I would need to be able to get to where I need to get to. I definitely would need one of those. Something tells me though, the school ain't provide that. Something tells me he brought that. I don't know.
Ray saw Lacey in the wheelchair. He told him to get up because he was hurt. Now, Lacey is laughing. It's all jokes at first, but he's really hurt.
Whoa. Whoa. You see what I'm saying about boundaries, right? This is the problem. This is also why I'm like, I don't know if I could go to Streamer U. Really push the boundaries, right? Like, obviously, I'm pretty sure those two know each other. Her, does he know her? Does she know them? Granted, like I said, there's a free-for-all, you want to network. But there is still a line. There's a delicate balance between content and pushing the edge a little bit, and then, you know, crossing a motherfucking boundary. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of like, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of nuts right there. On the neck, that's kind of crazy.
He has a torn ACL. So this girl, she comes up to Lacey trying to get involved in the quote unquote skit, and she tries to take Lacey's shoe.
She bugging. He's saying ow, ow, ow. Come on, you bugging. You bugging.
Off, but it's the shoe that's on the torn ACL leg. So he's telling her to stop, and she's continuously pulling.
Okay, people, but see, this is the thing, right? Again, because you got so many people that be like, oh, stop, stop. You know, when you were younger, and when you playing around, you be like, oh, stop, 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 stop. And then, you know, you cool off for a second, you're like, bah, 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 bah. You know what I'm saying? And so how do you know when you've crossed the line, when the lines have switched where it's like, all right, we no longer playing? You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to try to tell us when we were kids growing up. Yo, don't fight. Don't play fight. Because the thing is that when you play fight, there's going to be a moment where somebody, either you or the other individual, no longer is playing around. And now it's like, all right, we're fighting for real now. Because you took it too far, you know? But who's to say what's too far? You gotta, you know, it's murky.
The shoe. So
he looks in pain.
Lacey didn't get upset. She let the shoe go. Lacey's like, listen, don't attack her. You know, everybody was laughing. Your rage kind of started it. So just let it go. He's telling everybody just to let it go. It's just jokes and giggles. We got a clip. It's okay. So instead of her moving on, she decides to go back to Lacey and now attack Lacey and tell Lacey that he was wrong.
What? I mean, you keep talking about me, like, why are you trying to hate farm me? That's so crazy. You? Yes, I'm sorry. I did not mean to pull you off of this. I was trying to pull your shoe off.
Yeah, but you didn't mean to.
But why you even did that? You know them like that? Granted, I understand you trying to get content, but do you know them like that? You know what I'm saying? Now, even if you didn't know them, right, in the beginning of the semester, and through interactions, y'all started, you know, chatting with them and y'all kind of build a rapport, that could be a little different. But, you know, homeboy is injured, so that's not even something to play around with. Y'all know, I told you I'm injured. That ain't something to play around with. I don't want nobody jokingly, you know, messing with my foot or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? That has real implications.
Pull my leg when I'm screaming, stop, it hurts.
Take that nigga's shoe.
Ow, 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 ow. Stop.
See? What the?
Okay, wait, you still have
You know, and this is like, just like consent, right? When it comes to consent for anybody. I know usually when they talk about consent, it's just women. But anybody, human being, consent is necessary. Somebody tells you, okay, stop, no. No means no, nigga.
I feel like I have to. No,
What?
Look, if you're going to use
No
an
means
AI
no.
in your meetings, you need to be using.
Not, I'm going to keep going because I feel like it. Oh, he just told you out. No, stop. What else is there? And you want to come back talk about why you hate farming? Listen, he said he told his chat it's cool, leave it alone, but he can't control. He can tell them not to, but if they want to go to your page and start saying stuff to you, he can't control them. He already tried to say no. Tell them to leave her alone. What you want? You brought that on yourself. You brought that on yourself, son.
And what was your intent when you walked
away? I would have told him that too.
Indicator of a leg injury for you to pull someone's leg?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's obviously not because you're sending your community to
I didn't send
attack me.
Anybody.
But as you sit here and you continue to talk about it, it's gonna.
Chad, please don't be weird.
What you mean? Shit, he could. You can't tell him not to talk about it because you decided to do that. He's speaking about experience he just had.
Like,
see,
she
I
didn't
don't know,
know.
yo.
She definitely just thought I was like doing this as like a troll.
Make me look bad.
That trolling shit, bro. Sometimes I think I don't know if I could be in that life. I don't know if I could be. I ain't here to troll no fucking body, bro. Don't be me.
I made myself look bad, you're right. But I'm apologizing now and I'm taking.
Okay. Hey, listen, she taking accountability. She taking accountability. That's all you can ask for, right? We all gonna make mistakes. We all are gonna make, and then I want y'all to know that. Everybody's gonna make mistakes, bro. As long as, you know, we take accountability for them genuinely and we move forward with positive action that doesn't look like the mistake we just did, what can we do, bro?
Taking accountability,
That's fine.
but it's like when you continue to sit here and talk.
Okay, so there's the thing though, right? You should have just left it at, I genuinely apologize, and just say that to this chat, because it's the chat that's doing that. It's not him. You gotta understand, these streamers, they got loyal fans, you know? Their audience is loyal to them. They want to make sure their person is good. So if you coming over here, he's talking about ow, what do you think gonna happen? These people gonna come. I mean, you seen Taylor Swift's, the Swifties, what they do to people, and the Barbs and all these, you know what I'm saying? People could tell them, yo, don't do that, but at the end of the day, bro, everyone's gonna have a mind of their own. They're gonna make their own choices. He already said, don't do it. You want him to continuously tell her to stop? I mean, I guess she did apologize. So I guess now I would say, like, hey, if I was him, I would have been like, all right, listen, she took accountability. She said she was sorry. It seems genuine. So she's saying that y'all are Please stop doing that. For real, okay? If y'all with me, don't do that no more. It's over with. She understands, and keep it pushing. And if people after that do it, what can I do? What can he do?
About it is gonna, of course, drag it on. You know?
I'm so sorry that I'm dragging it on. I'm so sorry.
You're not though.
No, I'm so sorry. Dragging
But
it on
that's
so
why I
bad.
came back.
Not the pain that my knees in. So sorry that I'm dragging it for you. Oh.
He's sarcastic. You deserve that. I ain't even gonna cap. You deserve that. You deserve that one.
Oh my God, not the tears. Not the reverse South Farm. Oh my God.
Who's crying? I'm not crying.
No, I'm crying.
I'm just thinking about how disrespectful you were to me when you talked to me and you called me out of my name.
Yo.
What are you talking about? I haven't talked to
Oh, I don't know about that.
You did though.
No one said your name, bro.
I never said he said my name. I said he came up to me.
No.
What are you talking
the
about?
gaslighting and the manipulation is crazy though.
No. ACL is torn and you're pulling on his leg. You're whack as fuck. I'm not.
He right.
I already
him and smack.
W cameraman.
Hey, why were you
I already apologized.
Why were you smacking me in the
It
face
seems
with
like
your
you
phone?
care more about what people think of you.
That's
than
exactly what it is. Because
he
not once
did.
have you mentioned, oh, is your leg okay? You haven't asked if my leg goes okay once. All you care about is
Like
what
if
people
he didn't
think.
I came back
if he
and
said
I
this to
literally
5
said
people, would you still have the same reaction? Probably not.
He came. I mean, I don't know why, but she probably came back because she kept seeing her chat getting spammed from all these people from his chat. She's like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my God, let me go back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
Right? That's what you care about more. No, you just care about that more. It's clear as that.
It's really
You
not.
mentioned it 10 times.
I called you out of name. I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Rage.
You were though. You literally ran your scooter into me.
I ran.
And then you said,
I ran my.
You said, please get the fuck out of my way.
What?
What? I mean, I've seen some clips regarding Lacey, but I don't really know his personality like that. But based off just a little bit that I've seen that he said it's okay, it's da-da-da-da, he don't give me, please move out of my way. Go to the, hold on, sorry. What was I saying? That's like a multitasking. I'm having a moment. Hold on, sorry. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Gotta text my mother back, for real, like. Text your mama, all right? If your mom's text you, text her back. I get it if you're busy, you're doing things. Text your mother, right? Because at one day, she's not gonna be there. One day she won't be there. Same thing with your father. One day she's not gonna be there. Or if unfortunately they're already not here, like just try to tell them as much as you can you love them and answer them, because you just never know. You're never gonna get another one. So I don't know his personality like that, but something gives me, since she's a smaller creator, like, he doesn't seem to know her like that. I doubt he would say that to her. Now, he might say that, you know what I'm saying? If you have a rapport with somebody, you know what I'm saying? You might tell him that. Right? If I'm talking to the homie and I'm on the scooter, right? And it's my homie right there and we already know how we joke, I'll be like, move, nigga. And then zoom right by him, like, but I know them. You understand? That's different. I would never do that to somebody I don't know or I don't, you know what I mean? So that don't even seem accurate.
I will, on God,
That don't even seem accurate.
The gaslighting and manipulating is crazy. Right?
No, it really is though. Because I will go back and clip it. Because I said something to my community as soon as it happened though. I was like, Lacey, who are you talking to? He said, oh, it was AI. When I said something to you next time
Yo, look at the face. Yo, this is therapeutic for me, bro. Cause I'm not gonna lie, y'all saw I didn't almost bust down in tears twice already just in this stream. These shits be making me laugh, bro. Look at his face like, huh? Now what? That was AI.
This was like 3 days
What are
ago.
you talking about? Wait, we've never spoken to you in your life.
I'm not talking about nobody except Lacey because Marcus was there. Marcus was there.
How much time? 3 days ago?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Marcus wasn't here 3 days ago.
I was.
Was he?
Yeah, he was, and Lacey was as well. I know I'm not crazy. It's good though. I'm saying this right now. I apologize.
Okay.
I was trying to be funny and pull your shoe off.
See
I
what I
wasn't
said?
trying to take you out of your wheelchair. If you want to drag it and continue to drag it with your community, okay.
You can't. Here's the thing, bro, and I've been there because I've been that person. I've encountered many people, right? If you're going to apologize for something and you genuinely feel bad about it or sorry because the individual expressed what was wrong, you just say, yo, I'm sorry that I said that. And that made you feel that way. That was not my intention. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. Or if it was your intention, just apologize. But don't do the but that don't. You still kind of justifying whatever it is your cause is. I'm about to end this stream soon because I am hungry and I'm about to stretch. I'm telling you, I'm on super recovery. I'm so ready to be done with this, bro. I'm so ready to be done with this and move on to the next.
Who just dragged it? Like.
So now Lizzo and Saucy Santana is upset at Cenat security. So yesterday, Lizzo tried to sneak Saucy Santana onto streaming universe.
Look at that. I didn't even see him hiding back there. Now I seen. Y'all can't hear me. I saw a clip where Kai was talking about, oh, Lizzo, was communicated to her improperly. She ain't know, da-da-da. It's not her fault. The dean says what the dean says. But at the same time, I don't know if I believe that. Because straight from Saucy Santana's mouth, he said that Lizzo stuck him in. He said that Lizzo wanted to bring him in. Da 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 da. So how is this not Lizzo's fault? You feel me? But that's what he said. I'ma go with it. But my spidey senses tell me that this was a bigger than the program thought, and then they found out real quick. What Kai says, he mean. Granted, that's also up to interpretation, cause right, he said no gel blasters or whatever. Niggas was shooting stuff, right? They still there. But again, I think that something as serious as sneaking somebody in and not having credentials, that's crazy, because they need to have a count on everybody just for like insurance purposes and just legalities, which, like he said, does fall on him. And like we said in the other video with Lizzo's been around the block, meaning she's a big star, right? mean, a lot of people know her and like that. She know how it works. She knows that everybody has to get clearance to come through somewhere when it comes to a production. You got to tell somebody, or they got to be on the list. They got to be on the call sheet. They got to be whatever. She know that. She know that. Because even if you, right, when it comes down to concert venues and the celebrity or the artist, they have, I don't know, 10 people they want to be allowed into the show for free, which they can do that. All you have to do is give those names to the security guard and tell whoever is managing or whatever, just so that they know. Boom. And that's it. It's as simple as that. But you got to tell somebody. You can't just, you know what I'm saying? Especially when there's security risk and all that. You can't do that. She know that, though. She know that. I just think that, again, everybody trying to get the clip. Everybody trying to get the clip. And I think maybe she thought, you know what I'm saying? It'll be good. I didn't even know. They said that she was staying in a hotel. I thought she was staying in the university. She's staying in a hotel. She getting shuttled back and forth. I have my own opinions on that one too. I feel like people would not be like trying to mog down Lizzo. That's just my opinion. In this particular thing, I think that nobody would be like, it'd be a security concern where if she stayed inside her. That's just my opinion. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
University campus. Lizzo do not stay on campus. She stay at a hotel, and every day when she come to teach her classes, he's actually coming in a black truck, which Saucy Santana was in the black truck and he was hiding. You cannot do that. That's against.
You see what I'm saying? Look. She ain't know. Even though he talked about, you know, everybody, I've been seeing everybody got like a ID card. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure it's been communicated many, many, many times to everybody about, you know, everybody needing to have an ID and nobody being able to come in. That's not part of it. He mentioned that. I think I saw that when he was revealing that. So I don't believe that. I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
It's the rules, because if something happens, Cenat and his security is responsible. So that's why Cenat security was so aggressive when they found out that Saucy Santana was on campus without permission. So when Cenat security Cuddy came in, he already told Saucy Santana.
And again, it said without permission. I bet you if they would have communicated to Kai or whatever, like, hey, yo, we wanted to see if is that possible? That's it. It's just a simple communication to the people that's running the production, right? But again, you got to understand, Lizzo's not a small creator, right? Like, she's a big star and shit like that, big singer or whatever. Their life is different, right? In her own world, she is the main character for real. And life for her is not the same as for regular people. And she could do a lot of things, just like every other artist. They could do a lot of things regular people cannot do. So I just think that this was I ain't think it'd be an issue. Like, everybody's doing stuff, and I thought of me, of all people, it wouldn't be a problem. That's just what I think. I don't know shit, right?
Santana to leave. So at this point, he just feel like Saucy Santana is not even listening. So he came back and got aggressive, and he told Lizzo, you too old for this. Lizzo got offended, and the students that was in Lizzo class got offended that he said that. So now everybody's upset at Cenat security and calling him mean.
I don't think so. I think that he trying to say, like, yo, you too old for this, meaning like, bro, really? You snuck in somebody knowing that everybody has to be accounted for? Like, meaning you've been around the block. You know how this goes in this entertainment. You know everybody got to be. You know the security risk. You know the insurance. So that's what I think he was saying. I mean, like, you too old for that. Like, come on. So, like, some of those kids, I think, is like 17. And if they never been in the entertainment industry, they don't know how it works. So that, I think that comes into, wisdom. Maybe his translation of old is like, you too wise for this. Like, you know what's up. That's how I feel it was. I don't think it was just a personal, like, you too damn old. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's what that was.
And I got kicked out of Streamer University. You got kicked out of Streamer University? Yes. Wow.
What they said.
Lizzo wrote me on Wednesday, and
you see what I'm saying? Like, he airing her out. He airing her out, saying she's the one that came up with the idea to sneak him in. You You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He said it, I didn't.
She wanted me to come to her class to be quiet on the creek. So she literally snuck me here, bitch. I had to go.
He rat her out. He rat her out saying she was the one behind it. Clearly, I mean, listen, I'm going to be honest. She's the main character, for real, for real. She has a whole team. That whole team reports to her, her staff. They get paid by her or her company or her label. So, at the end of the day, if she says, oh, I want XYZ, 9 times out of 10, it's going to get XYZ. That's how that works.
A simple sentence becomes your website.
Meet her, hold up. Okay, so she snuck me here. I had to like meet her up the road from the school. Bitch, got in the car with her. Bitch, we going to the college. Bitch,
But it was her team?
It really felt like I was sneaking on the campus.
Dean Cenat.
We all in the car like
rock with you, bro. Whatever you say goes.
Bitch, we got past both of the checkpoints. We split up. They sent me in the back door. And then, so by the time I got in her classroom, I'm like, okay, good, bitch. We in here now, bitch. It's time to be engaged. Girl, we had threw a big party in the hallway. Girl, they came and shut everything down. But everybody hate the security guard because
look, there's a lot of people that apply to Streamer University. There's a lot of people that want to be there. So it's like, I don't feel no sympathy for somebody that, you know, snuck on there and got kicked out. You know, it don't matter who you are. It's like, there's a lot of people that wanted to be a part of this and didn't get the opportunity, and it is what it is. But at the same time, it's like,
he had said something real slick to this though, and everybody hate him right now. I felt like he was doing his job, like he was doing protocol, but what he said to her was like out of line. He didn't have to say that.
We're leaving. We're leaving.
No, that wasn't the plan. See, now I will start talking differently, and y'all don't want me to do that.
see, he pissed off because he probably already told them something, and they ignored him, doing their own thing. We gonna do what we gonna do, right? Bigger than the program, blah, 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 blah. And now it's like, all right, like, that's see, I could fuck with that because that's how I am. It's like, if I mention something to you, whether if I'm on set or just in life, whatever it is, and I'm nice until I'm not. Like, I said something, da-da-da, we need this, and I give you an explanation, pa-pa-pa, and then you, like, deliberately ignore me, like, who the fuck is me? And I have some authority, or I'm running this shit. Okay, so now I have to change my voice. I gotta put a little bass in it. I have to show you that I was choosing to be nice to you and how I said it. Now you're forcing my hand to tell you another way so you understand it. Because clearly you ain't understand it the first time I told you. So now I have to make you understand. And then everybody, right, when somebody jumps to that point, now it's a problem. But it's like, bro, I said it nice. I told you a few times. But you ignored me. Didn't you ignore me? Act like I ain't say shit. So it's like, I gotta be like that now. Because that's the only way you gonna hear me. It's the only way you gonna feel me. They felt him after he put a little bass in his voice and he let them know. But I bet you he told them a bunch of times already what it was. And they probably ignored him. Now they want to be, you know, it's like, nah, bro. Nah, come on. Come on.
We have to walk out.
Okay. We're leaving.
Please don't be too old.
Oh. That was rude.
You don't have to be done. Let's we're grabbing our stuff and leaving.
I know. That's weird as fuck. Okay,
Who cares?
I
don't know, yo. I feel like y'all need to spend the summer in New York a little bit. Like, who cares, bro? Anybody can say anybody. Doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it true. As long if you believe it, then it makes it true. But anybody could say anything. A motherfucker could call me a dog. Okay? I know that when I look in the mirror, face card does not decline. So what do you know what I'm saying? So it's hold on. Sensitivity. Sensitivity.
I communicated with Lizzo's team and said, this is Streaming University event. Unfortunately, I don't care who it is, how big they are, what's going on. Please respect the event. I communicated that to Lizzo's team. It was miscommunicated to Lizzo. Lizzo is innocent. It was miscommunicated to Lizzo.
I want to thank Saucy for taking the time to share.
That's what he said? Okay.
Secondly, there was a miscommunication and wires got crossed and we did not follow the protocol.
Whatever you say, go. But if what was the miscommunication? You know what I'm saying? Why'd you sneak him in? If you thought everything was Gucci, why you snuck him in? Why was he hiding? Why y'all made a clip like I snuck in? You understand? If you got caught, you got caught. You know what I'm saying? If I did that, I'd take the L. Like, yeah, you're right. I shouldn't have did that. I did try to sneak XYZ. I should have let y'all know. My bad. I should have did that. You're right. My bad. I'm sorry. I can see that this is a security violation. I can see it presents things. You're right. My bad. I'm truly sorry. That's how I would have did it if it was me. If you got me, nigga. I'm not finna make no excuses. I'm like, you got me.
Dean Cenat runs a very, very, very strict program. And if things are not fully approved, then they're not gonna happen.
Duh.
I wanted to throw a little glow-in-the-dark, a harmless glow-in-the-dark party for my students because they've been doing so good. And we had a little surprise. But we can stay out here for a second because I feel like...
Nah. What? All right, yo, I'm out of here. I needed these laughs. I'm not gonna lie. How long I've been streaming for? Hour 31. Wow, okay. I needed these laughs, bro. So therapeutic. Wow. I'm sure there's mad other that's gone on. This is crazy, bro. W. Dean. Is it Dean Cenat? My bad, bro. IET. Dean Cenat. Dean Cenat, yo. Production value's insane. He came in the helicopter. You know, it's given very much like WWE. That's something that I noticed when I watched this. I'm like, bro, this is giving WWE right now. Half these niggas could have. I mean, well, yeah. The WWE superstars, they are athletes. So I will say, you know, you got to be athletic, but I ain't good cat. This is WWE right here. This is basically what he is producing, but in with streamers and content and everything. And so it's like once you understand, and that's what I understand. That's why I'm like, okay, this is WWE type shit. Okay, for 2027 streamer, I could be on my WWE type shit, knowing that that's what that is. Anyway, interesting. All right, y'all, listen. Again, I don't know when I'll be back on here. My sole focus is recovering, bro, to come back stronger, physically and mentally. Both of them, not just one or the other. It needs to be both. And so that's what I'm doing. Make sure y'all check the community tab. I'll post in there like little updates, like that. And as always, all praise to the Most High. With the Most High, I'm nothing and nobody. This is Jazz TV. My name is Jazz. Thank y'all so much. I hope you have a good week. I hope you're able to accomplish the goals that you set. And if you don't got no goals, what the fuck? Get some goals, bro. They don't got to be too big. Start small and work your way up, all right? Yeah, I'm going to go stretch. I'm going to go use that heating pad I got. And I'm going to take care of me. So make sure you take care of you. All right.